Hello class, Miss Womack, graphing some ellipses. This one, pretty easy one. So our center we can see is at 0, 0. And how do I know that it's at 0, 0? Well, I'm looking at the numerators or the tops of my fractions, and I see no movement whatsoever. So I know my center is going to be at 0, 0. I'll go ahead and plot that over here. That's my center. Now, I'm going to follow along the x-axis first, and I'm going to indicate how far I need to move by taking the square root of 36, which is, that's right, 6. So go to your x-axis. We're going to count 6 to the right here, 6 to the left here. Now, we'll take the square root of 16, and this time we're following along the y with this magical number of 4. So again, I'm going to move up 4, put a dot, and down 4 and put a dot. And then I'm just going to kind of sketch it in. Something like that. Something like that. Alright, so there's my ellipse. Now let's try another one. This time our center moved. And it is now... the x didn't move because I don't see anything added or subtracted there. But remember to change the sign, 0, 3. So we're going to plot that at 0, 3. Always think about which axis am I moving on. That's right, the y-axis. So again, what did we just find? We just found the center. I'm going to label that again, center. Now, I need to take the square root of 49, square root of 49, and I see that that falls under the x. I know that's 7. So I've got to count 7 to the right and 7 to the left along the x-axis. So I'm following the x-axis. That's going to get me 7 in this direction and also 7 in this direction. We'll now take the square root of 16. Oh, square root of 16, which is 4. And I'm going to go 4 in one direction, and I'll count this time so you can see me getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding, 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 ding. There it is. We'll go ahead and plot that. And we'll repeat that in the opposite direction from center. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my other. There's another endpoint. Now let's name who's who. So there's somewhere we went a longer way, right? That's called your major axis. And these are, my friend, they're called your vertices. So my first vertice is at, well, we saw this written this way in the back of the book, plus or minus 7, 0. Those are our vertices, and that names 2 separate points, the 2 that you see here and also here, because they're along the major axis, or the outside of the major axis. So, next we'll do our minor, which is going to be our covertices. Covert. And I'll look for those. Now these, because the center moved up, we really have to think about. There's one located right here, and there's another one located right there. So you need to make sure you name those accurately. And what I see is we're moving on the first one that I circled, which was 0, negative 1, 0, negative 1. And there's a second one that's located at 0, 7. 0, 7. Last thing I'm going to do is to find out where my focus is at, or my foci. And I kind of know already, if I sketch them, they're always going to be on the major axis. So I already know that they're kind of here and here-ish is the general idea. So I'm going to use now my equation, and I know that that is, I'm going to take the half of the major axis, which I can see already is 7, and I know that c squared, or the foci, is going to be equal to and that c squared is equal to 7 squared. Oops, that looks like a little hot mess. C squared is equal to 7 squared minus, again, I can count that again up and down, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 4 squared. So that's going to end up being 49 minus 16, and we will also need to take the square root of that. And when we solve that, we get the square root of 33, which is approximately 5.74. So we can now plot that. And I know I'm in the general vicinity, going up 5, almost to the 6, so it's about right there. I do the same thing on the other side, 5, almost to the 6, right there. And those are my foci. Hope this helps.